about set for nighttime baseball from the gateway to the west, St. Louis, Missouri, and Busch Stadium. This evening, an exciting pairing of wild card contenders between the San Diego Padres and the St. Louis Cardinals. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa in the booth, and guys, a game today that features what would be the two wild card teams if the season ended as it stands now.
Yeah, both of these teams battling to stay in postseason position, Matty, at least in this wild card race, so this game is going to have a huge impact. Not only are they both trying to keep their lead on the other teams in this race, but they're also potentially jockeying for home field advantage in the wild card game by trying to grab that top wild card spot. Basically, every game for these clubs means a lot from here on, so I expect to see an exciting one here.
Miles Michaelis gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
So now here is Tucupita Marcano, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Marcano aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-0 count. The pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 2-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1 now to Hosmer. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So one gone with the runner at third, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. From the belt, kicks and deals, fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, Attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact.
And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Padres will jump out to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Here's Manny Machado now, and it's fouled away. His average right at .295 here to start play. 28 home runs and 83 runs batted in. A 1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Meadows coming in on it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Up next, Will Myers. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he gets ahead 0-1. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. On the ground to third. And there's 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. First pitch of the AB on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. One out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Back goes Grisham. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Nolan Arenado. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Arenado.
Darvish pauses. Here's the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. swing and a little blooper to center. Grisham charging forward. Can't get to it in time. That's a base hit. So with 2 away, Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit.
Batting fourth.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Paul Goldschmidt stands in as he looks at a called strike. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8-ball now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. One count, the pitch.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Ready with the 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now into the box, Will Myers, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First offering on its way, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. 32 now for the season, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
That'll bring up Austin Nola,
the catcher,
as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 10 home runs to go along with 52 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Nola stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Rounded down the 3rd baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Goldschmidt is calling for it. 1 down.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Brian O'Grady, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Grisham, base runner at first with 1 out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. Meadows back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So the next to bat will be Yu Darvish. Now here's the first offering, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Throw over to first. The 1-0 home. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in now for San Diego, Tucupita Marcano. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 San Diego. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up Matt Carpenter.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First pitch coming, here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Myers. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set. Here it comes. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 5. Fouled away. Here's Darvish on 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In now, Ali Sanchez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Darvish pauses. Here it is. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Eric Hosmer.
First offering. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And in steps Manny Machado. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out. On to first, a double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Padres on top, 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next, the pitcher Miles Mikolas.
The pitcher, Miles Mikolas.
And now the first pitch, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning. So 4 of the first 7 outs thus far tonight have come via the punch out. And we take a look there at the team leaderboard in that category as his total is currently tops on the Padre Ball Club. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in Tommy Edman. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Grisham is there. 2 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. Next to hit, Harrison Bader flew out in his only at-bat so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball. Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 2-2.
That's the ball. Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he fouls this one off.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. First pitch of the AB on its way. Will Myers swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Hit down the third. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Standing in now, Austin Nola swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that brings up Trent Grisham. He's set and the pitch. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, You have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Myers is on his way home. The relay. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Brian O'Grady. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. That's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
And now, Yu Darvish worked a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And it's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Tucupita Marcano, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 3-0 San Diego. Stepping up is Nolan Arenado. Set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Nolan Arenado.
First offering on its way. high in the air down the right field line. After it is Myers. And he makes the catch in the corner. One man gone for the Cardinals in the fourth, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Now here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. At the plate, Austin Meadows, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Struck out in his first at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. Back goes Grisham, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the runner from second is in to score.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Here's Matt Carpenter. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Meadows, the runner at second with 1 away. Fouled off. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. From the stretch.
0-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Darvish pauses, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. We're through 4. It's the Padres 3 and the Cardinals 1. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here it comes. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So next to hit is Fernando Tatis Jr. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Liner towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. And now in the box, Manny Machado. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And it's quickly 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he struck him out. Padres down in order, and it's still 3-1. Now at the plate here is Ali Sanchez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Dylan Carlson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Dylan Carlson.
Now the first pitch. As it's grounded sharply to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So next to bat will be Tommy Edman. Flew out last time up. First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 3 and the Cardinals 1. Adam Wainwright takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 50, Adam Wainwright.
Here's Will Myers. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Austin Nola. As Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. O'Neill waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in once again is Trent Grisham. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. Solo shot to right center. 32 now for the season. And the Padres have made it a 4-1 game.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Stepping in now, Brian O'Grady. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-1 Friars. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
That's inside. Ball.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next,
and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Arenado.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Grounded back up the middle. And there's out number 2. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Pitch on the way.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take it deep.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it 4-1. Digging in will be Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The pitcher, number 11, Yu Darvish.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Grounded weakly toward third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tucupita Marcano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on the way. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
Hit out towards second. Carpenter has it. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. So with 2 out and the base is empty, it's Eric Hosmer now.
Eric Hosmer.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Junior.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Hosmer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Carpenter is there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1, but they lead it 4-1.
7th inning stretch.
Stepping in, Austin Meadows. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Jorge Mateo is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 3.
He's set. Here it comes.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Now batting.
A baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. Fouled away. No hits to this point. Just manages to foul that fastball off to the left, and he's in a hole now, down 0-2. Hit sharply toward third, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulders up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
0 for 2 for him to this point. And that misses 1-1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
2 balls, 1
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Now back to the mound, and they may have him hung up here. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So now to the plate, Elise Sanchez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Darvish pauses. Here's the pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. 8th inning coming up. The Padres lead it 4-2. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Manny Machado. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
First pitch on its way. As Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. The 2-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-2 now to Machado. Struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Will Myers will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now the first pitch. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. 3-1.
One strike.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And the count will be full. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Next to the plate for the Padres, Austin Nola will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And now a pitch on the way. As Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike one.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. It's the Padres 4 and the Cardinals 2. Tim Hill is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 25, Tim Hill.
Lane Thomas is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher Wainwright. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers on the move. He's there and records the first out. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Tommy Edman comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Little dribbler down the line. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next is the Cardinals.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He has no prior history against this pitcher. He's set and the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still down by a count of 4-2. Genesis Cabrera enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So here he is again, Trent Grisham, and he needs just a triple for the cycle. So let's see if he can put one in the gap. First offering on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And now a pitch on the way. Count even at 2-2. Now here it comes.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Ready now is Brian O'Grady. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering, and he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Comes set, and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. And he got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Jurickson Profar will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. From the belt, the pitch. In his career, Profar has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now 1 hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there, appealed down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Meadows will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning. At the plate now is Tucupita Marcano. He grounded out last time up. First offering on its way. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
2-1.
Well, that curveball just doesn't look to have the same snap on it that it normally does. Both of those last 2 have been pretty flat, and that's a pitch he relies on coming in out of the bullpen.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next to stand in is Eric Hosmer. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Now here's the first offering.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0 delivery. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Keone Kela comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 27, Keone Kela.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Myers on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Here it comes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
The batter, number 13.
Next to dig in, Matt Carpenter. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready. Here's the first pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Reined in. throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. The San Diego Padres jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yu Darvish wins for a league-high 19th time this year. Keone Kela hammers down the save, his 48th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Yu Darvish, his 19th win of the season. The loss goes to Miles Michaelis. He falls to 9-8.